Hey everybody, in this video we're gonna quickly talk about sf.nvim. So let's fire a Neovim instance. The first thing I want to say is that in the status line you can see that I displayed this Shisha 100, which is the target org name. So what do I do here is that in my Lua status line I have this plugin.getTargetOrg function calls. What it really does is this plugin gave us this function that returns the target org information stored in the plugin. And it's very important for you to display it in a status line. So I'm using Lua line plugin to display the information. So it really depends on you how you want to display it. And it's very important for us to know what target org we have at the moment because we're going to run all this push, retrieve, run test against the target org. So this is one step you have to manually do it by yourself. So the plugin gives you the function, you have to use it in your status line plugins. With that out, let's open a prepared http.cls file. The CLS file, the plugin links it to an Apex file type, and which automatically allows the Neovim tree seeder to detect this Apex and use Apex syntax highlighter to highlight the Apex files, which is really convenient. So the first thing I want to talk about is the push retrieve metadata. I have Apex opened, so automatically the plugin will give us a bunch of user commands and hotkeys. So for example, SF and the tab, I can see the long list of these public facing interfaces given by this plugin. And I have the hotkeys as well. So space S, you can see all these SF prefix the hotkeys. I'm not gonna talk all them through, but it's very convenient. You can use the help menu to really locate these things, and each of the function there is a short explanation what it's about, and I can update the help menu in the future as well. Let's push this file. I run a hotkey sp. You can see it pushes to the target org, which is the Shisha 100. It pushes this Apex file to the remote. It succeeded. I can toggle close this terminal, and I can also retrieve SR to retrieve the same Apex file to my local. So this is the push and the retrieve. Second one is the integrated scratch terminal, which is this SF terminal. I have it open. It's a float window. You can toggle open and close as I just mentioned. And there's one convenient little feature I really enjoy is that once I run the command, for example, I retrieve the file instantly, I want to toggle close it, and I can, you see, I can navigate my code to do whatever I want, but in the meanwhile, once the command finishes, it will pop open for me. So typically I use this when I run a long list of tests. Execution time takes long, but then I don't want to really see it. I want to hide it. I do whatever I want. Then it pop up once it finishes for me. It's really convenient little feature. I really enjoy. The next one is the diff files. So for example, I delete something on this file. Yes, yes, let's save it, and SD to diff, basically it fetch the org version and see how, okay, that's the difference between the org and the local version. So the left is the org version, the right side is the local version. And target org show status line. I already mentioned the target org name is Shisha 100, but in addition to that, I can run SS hotkeys to say, okay, I have a list of two org saved in my local, so I can set either one of them as a target org. I can set the first one, which is a sandbox 1, that's the name. You can see here the status also changes. I can set it back, Shisha 100, it will update here. So next one is the pre-downloaded metadata files. So some orgs have a really large number of metadata files. I don't want to pull all of them. So in this case, I have a feature that I can space ML, which lists the predefined names of the files. As you can see, there are a lot of Apex class, Apex trigger, or lightning, or static resource. So these are the predefined type of metadata files. So if I want to download anyone, I just fuzzy search it and I hit enter, then it launches the terminal and download that specific metadata file for me. In addition to a specific one metadata, I can also download the bunch of metadata file type. So that's the MTL. So you can see all these ones. If I have Apex, you can see there are Apex trigger, Apex class, Apex pages. For example, I just want to download all the trigger files. So it download all of them in one go. And the next one is the test related things. Test is that I prepared like 4 tests. The one thing is that I can TT to run this test, the test 3, under the cursor. Then it will, if a cursor is here under the test 4, TT, it will run the test 4. So the test under cursor can be executed automatically. And then if the cursor is not in any test functions, TT, it will give a warning. And I can run TA hotkeys to run all the tests here. You see, it finishes, it run all these 4 tests. And I can TO to open a float window for me to select the ones that I want to run. And I can hide the test file, I can do whatever I want. And once it finishes again, you can see the terminal automatically pops up. And lastly, there are always new features that they're not gonna cover, so make sure you hit the help menu. Here I have all these new features shortly explained here at the moment, and in the future I'm gonna update always this help menu in Neovim. So make sure you check this as well.